There she is.
It's gonna be an e-ticket ride today.
A little windy.
A little windy.
So we put a couple engines in it, new generator.
2 new generators.
2 new generators. Woo, there was a good one.
What are you doing? Good.
Beautiful day for sea trial. Well, not so beautiful. A little windy. You can see the flag.
Let's see what he's got here. He's on shore power. Okay, let's start it up. And this is Gen 1, I'm assuming.
I would agree.
Okay.
Let's see. 2 is up and Gen 1 is down.
Okay.
Gen 1 is down.
So let's see here.
Big gen.
Got it. Makes sense.
We just fueled so that we have that weight too. Those are full now.
So what are we expecting to see today?
Hopefully we make full RPM, which is going to be about 1860, and the engines aren't loaded more than about 90%. That would be nice because there's no passengers on the boat. And
are these engines any different than the last ones?
Just Tier 3 and 5 more horsepower, which is negligible.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens.
What did it do for top speed and cruising speed?
I think the boat made could make about 12 knots, something like that. But I don't remember. It's been 8 years, 8 years and 40,000 hours on the last set. So takes a while. We'll see what happens. But he runs around at, gallons per hour, usually around 6 gallons per hour, and he makes about 9 knots, something like that. Okay, let's go mess with those things right now.
All right, what are we messing with?
We're gonna turn them in till it doesn't flutter like that.
Okay, so right now the alarms are right at their threshold.
Right at their threshold. So
okay.
We either turn them off completely, which we should. We should just turn them up a little bit.
Okay.
We should just turn them up till they just go off. These gears go to 0 at idle, in neutral.
It's very low, whatever it is. That's showing 3 pounds.
What if you rev it a little bit?
Try it. There it goes.
Okay, bring that one up.
Nothing.
Yeah,
oh, there we go.
It's just not as sensitive, I guess.
So we're adjusting the gear oil pressure alarm switch. They're a little too sensitive. They're going off just when the gears are in neutral. I want to reduce the sensitivity a little bit. We got the little generator running. Got the port engine running. Starboard engine running.
Yep.
So what kind of RPMs are we looking at here, Tony?
Well, we're just going to run like you normally run.
Okay.
And then we're going to go up to we're going to go clear up the wide open throttle.
Okay.
And take a shot of the screens at you typically run like 1400.
1320.
Okay.
With the old motors.
Let's just bring it up to your old speed.
Okay.
And you pick a heading that's most comfortable, so this old man doesn't get seasick.
All right. Well, we'll go straight offshore then.
Yeah, there we go.
While we're still in the harbor, what about a quick primer on what is it? What do you need to know about?
Basically, we've got the boat set up so he can monitor all of his battery systems individually, so one doesn't affect the other. We've got the port starting engine, the starboard starting engine, the house, and the genset. They all have separate batteries, and we are measuring battery terminal voltage. It's always on, so you can walk on the boat and see if your see if you're plugged into shore power and your batteries are working and stuff like that. So it's easy to troubleshoot a problem.
Right.
Over here we've got port and starboard oil pressure alarms and gear pressure. Okay, if the pressure falls below about, I think it's about 40-ish or something like that. I don't know. It has to go pretty low with these gears, and then the alarm comes on. We have an audible here. We keep that off so you don't have to hear it at idle, because it'll chirp at an idle, because these transmissions idle at around 5 to 7 psi, and so obviously the alarms are going to come on when you're in neutral, which kind of makes it difficult to have a really functional pressure alarm. But at least if you run out of pressure completely, they come off, or they go off. And then we also have gear pressure on the display itself. Let's see if we can bring it up here. There it is right there. We're running 385, 386 on this one. We're running 279 on that one, but neither here nor there, because at low speeds like this, the pressure is going to vary. But they should stabilize when things get warm between 300 and 350, my guess is. These are brand new twin disc MG 5065 A's. MG 5065 A's. So they are what they are. And,
okay, we're coming off idle a little bit.
And we're back to our normal screens here.
So right now we're at 1320. 40% load.
And fuel consumption should be, are we making 7-8 knots yet?
9.5, 10.
9.5, 10, okay. And we are burning 5.5 on one engine and 6 on the other. So we're just a tad under 1 mile per gallon. Yeah, let's bring it up to a solid 1400.
Okay.
Okay, we got 1410.
Yeah, close enough.
1420.
1430 over here. These things have always been a little sensitive to get dialed right in. There you go.
Close enough.
Okay.
Okay, let's bring it up to 1500.
What was our speed there at 1400?
Looks like about 10 and a half.
10 and a half, yeah.
As soon as you think the vessel stabilized speed-wise, can it go up a little bit or still?
11.4, 11.8, and
Okay.
10. I don't think it's going to go much faster, honestly.
No, the boat reaches a
The
certain
boat doesn't
speed.
go fast.
No,
Yeah.
and it only gets slower when the passengers come on.
Right. Yeah.
And
All
of
it's
the
going to do
distance
is
there.
cost more money and go about the same speed.
Right.
All right.
These engines, fully loaded, up against the governor, will burn about 15 to 15 and a half gallons per hour
Okay.
if they're fully loaded.
Right. Do we have the ability to fully load these?
Well, we don't know until
Right.
we try it.
Depends on how it's propped, right?
Right. Just from looking at it, I'm going to say they're not going to be up against the governor.
So 1700.
The RPMs will go against the governor, but I don't think the load will.
I'd say you're about there, 16.9, 17.
Right around 1700 on
Yeah,
both engines.
there you go.
90% load.
And we're now we're burning 12 gallons an hour. Man, that went up quick, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And how much speed do we got now?
12.
No.
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 11.
You're fighting it. It's literally reading
Yeah.
us moving on the swell.
Yep.
So we
We're doing 11.6, 11.8,
almost no more speed increase, but
almost 12.
Well, a knot for 4
yeah.
gallons an hour doesn't make any sense. It's not
Not at all.
Okay. Push and roll. Good job.
Hammer down.
You're at 100%.
That's it. That's all the way.
Look at that. 99.
What's the governor? 1850?
About 1830, 1840. We're right there. He's propped right to the max.
100% load.
Yeah.
Are these MCDs or continuous?
Continuous.
What's our speed at full wide open?
Continuous duty.
12.
12.
12. We didn't gain any more at all.
And now we're burning 14 and a half gallons. Yeah. You're just coming up against the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's as fast as this hole moves.
Yes.
You want to check the packings or check anything?
Yes.
You're overpropped with the quantum engine versus being overpropped with the mechanical. Is there a difference in the way those two engines handle it?
Yeah, Woo!
Oh, baby.
Close the door.
Ocean spray.
The electronic engines have built-in safety features, so they won't grossly overload.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they won't grossly overload, and they won't allow you to do it. And it'll reach a certain point, and if you're way overloaded, the governor just won't give it more fuel.
Okay.
Which is kind of a good thing.
Yeah.
Did you get a few splashes coming up?
Yeah.
Just about, Victor, you'd see.
Woo! There was a good one.
Okay, as soon as the weather permits, just push it all the way. As soon as you're comfortable.
It's plenty flat enough here to drive it home.
So now that things are warm, I'll get a couple shots.
Oh,
They say it's
What's our speed?
12.4.
We got 1800 RPM, 14.5 gallons an hour at 12.4 knots. There we go, another successful sea trial, huh?
Another successful
Good.
sea trial.
boat ran great.